Hello, my lovely twins. This is your twin flame reading. We are August 6th today. But all the energies are overlapping. So if you haven't watched my last videos, please do so. And that will really explain. It's like a story, you guys. We're no longer conforming to linear time because it's fading away. Okay, so all the energies are overlapping. So if this does not make sense to you, go back to the other videos and you will find that it will. Okay, so last things, energies coming into this week is ego death. Okay, ego death, transformation. So divine masculines are going through a major ego death, and it's all divinely orchestrated. Higher self is there with them, you know, helping them with this. Some are resisting, some are just giving up, basically, giving in, I should say. And here's the thing. So everyone, we as a whole collective are moving from ego consciousness, which is fear-based, ego fear. We're moving into a heart-based consciousness, which is love, heart-centered, okay? So while this is happening, there's a lot of energies going around. There's a lot of purging and triggers coming up. I'm sure you all have felt it. You are feeling it physically. You are feeling it emotionally. You are feeling it psychologically. You feel like you're on a roller coaster. You feel very unbalanced. And this is all normal because imagine, like, this is a major shift, you guys, and divine masculine is going through that, and so is divine feminine in her own way. Divine masculines are going through, it's a little bigger for them because they have been in this consciousness for such a long time. So and it's time for them, and they are the ones who are, you know, the energy of divine masculine, which, you know, we all have energies of divine feminine and divine masculine, right? But there's more that, there's people that it's more dominant in, okay? So you will know. Actually, I'm going to make, I'm in the middle of making a video about that to explain the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies and everything attached to it and the balance of it and what it's about, everything. So thanks to my subscriber Kimberly who was asking. So that video is coming out this week. So if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe below, and that video, I'm going to post it this week. I'm almost done. And so going on. So we're moving from ego-based consciousness to heart-centered consciousness, you guys, for everybody. So divine masculine already had their tower moment, okay? Had the tower moment, had their dark night of the soul, okay? And now they know that they need to go within, okay? As much as some of them want to come out and, you know, reach you. They want to reach out to you. They know that they can't do that right now, okay? There's still unsettled business. There is still a few things that they need to take care of in their own life. Some of them, it has to do with work because they're working really hard on some kind of a project, and they know they need to get this out of the way to focus on you, okay? That's what I'm getting. Kind of closing up things. So they're closing up stuff. And cycles closing, new change coming, you guys. And right now they're trying to just balance out. They have you on their mind constantly, nonstop. They want to balance everything out with you. And they are thinking about the times when you all separated. For some, it's been more than one time. Some of you have separated several times, okay? Keep going back and forth. And I just want to tell you, they're thinking of that, and they're really thinking about how they were emotionally unbalanced. They're realizing this, that they couldn't express their feelings to you freely, okay? So now that they are shifting to heart base, their heart chakra is opening, right? The heart is healing. It's opening, okay? And I just want to let you all know, this has a lot to do with forgiveness, okay? This song that keeps coming up to me really is hitting home, and they want me to share this with you, okay? There's this song. It's a very old song, and surprisingly, I heard it, and I've been hearing it for the last couple of days. Don't ask me. I was outside sitting, and I heard this song, and I haven't heard it since I was a kid. Like, it came out when I was a kid, so... But it really hit me home. It really, like, it was a message, you guys. So this is the message from divine masculines to divine feminines. Okay? It's a song about your ego being your master. Okay? The divine masculine has been going through this. Okay? Where the master is the ego, okay? And ego involves all type of fears. It involves all lower energies, all programming, beliefs that do not serve you, okay? So the ego is the master, has been their master, okay? And for some of you divine feminines, I have to say, for some of you, the ego has been your master also. And this is not to say that you are fully in the ego. I'm not saying that. But ego can do with anything. It could do with fears you have. It could do with insecurities. It could do with attachments you have to outcomes. It has to do with conditioning you are raised. A lot of you, us, were raised in a sense where... Yeah, yes, okay, thank you. There's no such thing as unconditional love. If you were raised in a family where it was like, if your parents were separated or divorced, or it was like if your partner, messes up, that's it, unconditional love. If they treat you like this, you better get out of there, or, you know what I mean? So a lot of you have been raised like that, and it does not help you with this connection, okay? So I want you to think about all the times that you grew up like that, or if, it's, okay, the love that the kind of advice you got as you were growing up, it could be from family, it could be from your social circle, is like very restricting, okay? So it's like, how should I say this? Yeah, it doesn't epitomize unconditional love. It epitomizes a love that has bounds, a love that has limits, okay? A love that's conditional. where, you know, if you tell your girlfriends, like, or, you know, boyfriends, doesn't matter. I'm talking about like friends, okay? If you tell them like, oh, you know what? This is what, you know, my boyfriend or my girlfriend, whatever, did to me. And they're like, oh my God, you better get out of there. You know, that mentality. Oh, what? You're letting them do this to you? Are you kidding me? Don't be a doormat and blah, blah, blah. Like all that stuff, okay? You guys, no one's going to understand your connection but you, okay? You know it in your heart if this person is meant for you or not, okay? And if you haven't realized that yet, I really encourage you to get into your inner knowing, okay? Meditate. There are so many gifts you have that you are unaware of. A lot of you still don't know your purpose. There's like intuitive gifts you have, so you'll know. You know what I mean? And that is what's, you know, gonna put you into your purpose, okay? And divine feminines. Oh, let me go back, sorry, to the song. Okay. So ego is your master, okay? Ego has been their master for such a long time. Divine masculines, okay? And for some divine feminines also, okay? And it talks about how you keep going into these cycles. The cycle of ego, okay? So same thing it is with every time you separate. Keep going back to the egoic cycles, right? What do you guys think that's for? So that is to release ego-based consciousness, right? Keep going, coming back together, breaking back apart, coming back together. So you're repeating these egoic cycles, okay? But the message of the song is that have I gone so far that I can't come home, okay? And this is like the true, like, twin flame message, is it not? Because it's all about forgiveness, okay? The divine masculine has been so deep in the ego-based consciousness that they feel like even if they're not out of it right now, they feel like that you will not accept them, okay? So they feel like they went so far into ego-based consciousness because they regret so badly what they did to you, you guys. And if some of you think that, you know, you're like, oh, they probably don't care, they probably don't. Even if they didn't care a month ago, okay? I'm just saying, I'm just giving time out there. Even if they didn't care a month ago, you think they didn't care, or there was some kind of communication, and you're like, oh my God, they do not give a F, okay? They know, okay? They know you're meant to be together. They know. They know how bad they hurt you. And the thing is that they don't know how to express themselves. So they don't know how to ask you for your forgiveness because they're fear of rejection. Even though they want to reach out to you, a lot of them do. Like, they're thinking of you 24/7. They're so depressed about what they did and what they said and how they hurt you. And they're realizing that you are such a caring person. You cared about them so much. You showed them so much love. You were so grounded. And when they were unbalanced, when they were going through their, you know, tribulations, they knew how much you were there for them. They are reminiscing about all the times where they felt like crap and you were always there for them. And that is hitting them in the heart so bad because they're like, I can't believe I treated my divine feminine like this. Okay? And they are, yep, they're taking a break whenever they have time. Even though they're working hard, a lot of them are working really hard to get their mind off themselves. A lot of them are feeling insecure, and they are also remembering you when, do you know, all know like how encouraging you were? So they're remembering all the times when you told them you could do this and encourage them, you know, when all they had like life's challenges. They're remembering all those times, and they want to get into this magician, alchemist. You know, they remember all the things you told them about, you know, being positive, because a lot of them were really negative, like victimhood mentality, the divine masculines. So they remember you telling them all this, and they're just trying to, and I have to tell you, they're working really hard to release the ego, you guys. So going back to that song, oh, I didn't even mention the song. It is Wood by Alice in Chains, okay? So I want you all to listen to that song. I was going to sing it for you, but I'm not really confident right now about my voice. I love that song, and it's all about releasing the ego. And a lot of you who know that song are going to tell me it's about addictions. Well, what do you all think addictions are part of? It's a part of the ego, okay? And there's nothing to say. There's a lot of divine masculines that are drug addicts or alcoholics, and I just want to let you know, this has a lot to do with judgment too, you guys. So all those drug addicts and alcoholics are lost angels, okay? Those are the people that come to this earth, they reincarnate, and they are very light. And since they are light, they are prone to spiritual attacks, energy attacks, okay? And a lot of them don't know how to deal with it. Think about this, okay? I'm sure you all have known some people in your life that do drugs or drink alcohol, and they're fine. So you look at them, you're like, oh my God, like I can't even believe this person can function. Like they're doing drugs or they're drinking all the time, and they're completely fine, like no effect, right? And then you look at, you think about the people that did drugs like once or twice, and they're completely gone. Like they're gone. They're either diagnosed as schizophrenic, they are bipolar, or they're out on the streets. They're stealing money to do, more drugs. They're a mess. You're scared to be around them. Like those kind of people, right? Those are the lost angels. Those are the lost light workers, you guys. So next time you come across anybody like that, remember that they are just lost. And it's really sad. So try not to judge people. And if your divine masculine is going through addictions also, releasing judgments is the number one thing, okay? Forgiveness is like the whole, okay? For some of you divine feminines who have forgiven and are like, okay, I want to be with the divine masculine, where when is he going to come around? Or vice versa. The gender doesn't matter. When are they coming to get me? When am I going to unite with them? I want it all. You can't do that without forgiveness, okay? And forgiveness is just not like, oh, I'm sorry, in your mind. And it's not just that. I'm not saying that that's not nothing, okay? It's not just like, I'm sorry, okay, let's get back together, let's make it work. It's not just that. Forgiveness is releasing judgments. All the judgments you've had because of Divine Masculine's ego, okay? All the judgments you have about them. Why they did what they did. They're a jerk, they're beep, 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 whatever it is. Why? Everything is orchestrated, okay? You chose this before you got here. You both, as one energy, decide on this. You are one energy, okay? Before you're reincarnated here, you all decided what you're going to learn, what you're going to go through together, what challenges you are going through together, okay? And going back to that song, Would, by Alice in Chains, in the end it says, if I could, would you? So that is about forgiveness. Divine Masculine is saying, if I forgive myself, could you? Because I feel like crap for what I did, especially to you. You are my everything. We are meant to be. You're my partner. Like, they know that now. They know you're meant to be together. You are their everything. And it's simply saying, like, the Divine Masculine wants to be with you. This is their headspace. They want to be with you. There is no question about it now. And they're just thinking, hey, like, I know things have to change between us. I know that I can't be who I was before. And that's not really me either. And they're realizing that. They're realizing that that's not them. So they're having complete, like, death of identity. Like, there's complete rebirth for them, okay? This is what they're going through. And Divine Feminines, you are also going through this. The person you grew up all this time, like that person that is holding you back, like with all the conditioning and the programming. And I know you all are having a lot of triggers right now, a lot of things, emotions coming up that has to do with childhood. Some of you are working on your inner child, and I'm so happy that you are. I am also. And also social conditioning, all the shaming that you know, had. So that's where it comes down to. That's what it boils down to. Divine Masculine wants this. Wants the union. Also, just like you do. But they want to know if you fully forgive them, because they feel like you don't. That's their headspace. They're like, if I could forgive myself for what I did to you, would you forgive me? Because they know it's not going to happen. This is a lot for the ones that had really traumatic separations, okay? Like, traumatic things done to them by Divine Masculine. Okay, you all know what I'm talking about. Because the Divine Masculine, regardless, feels your feelings. You think you're feeling Divine Masculine's feeling? They're feeling yours too. They know you're still in that resentment mode. They know you just can't let go of what happened. They know that. And that's why, you know, I thought the song is like perfect. And I thought, you know, and I was told to share it with you. So please listen to the Alice in Chains song, Would. Okay? And you will know what I'm talking about exactly. Okay? So, Divine Masculine knows what they're going through. They know they have to completely do a change in their lifestyle. Okay? And they are working hard to do that, even though they're not, you know, in communication with you, or in very, like, you know, very surface conversation. For some of you who are like, just texting or whatever, it's very surface because they are very busy working on themselves. And at the same time, Divine Feminines, I hope you all are working on yourselves. You know you need to forgive Divine Masculine, regardless. If you don't forgive them, the union is not going to happen, okay? And I don't care how much you love them, okay? Because when you forgive them, that's what unconditional love is. And unconditional love is, the basis of twin flame union, okay? The connection. It's the basis, okay? That's what you're going towards. You came here to learn forgiveness. You're learning it right now. I hope you all will learn it sooner than later. And the other thing you're learning is unconditional love. Because unconditional love exists. And I don't care who in your family, who your friends, or whoever's telling you it doesn't, I call BS, okay? So that's what you are striving towards. You are striving towards forgiveness now, while Divine Masculine is trying to forgive himself, okay? You have to realize that. Divine Masculine is trying to forgive themselves for what they put you through. And you should be, forgiving them. And forgiving yourself too for whatever you've gone through. There's some things that I'm seeing that you did when you were younger that you regret. So it's forgiving yourself too. Don't, because it's releasing judgments too, you guys. Remember that. You can't forgive someone without releasing judgments. And this is judging them, because when you judge another person, you're judging yourself. Okay? Other thing is this union is completely watched over. For all of you who feel like your union is being delayed regardless of all the work you're doing, it's being delayed for a reason right now. There's a lot going on. I got a message, thank you. I got a message today that, this is a message I got today also. There is turbulence, whatever that means. There's some kind of turbulence going on. I was told cosmically and in the earth, in the ground. So whatever that is, it's delaying union right now. Okay, so take that however you want. I'm kind of, a little confused about it too, because I didn't really look into what that is. I kind of didn't have time today. So turbulence, above and below. Okay, so, oh wow, okay. Okay, this is what it is. It's symbolic. Okay. So, it means okay. So, you all know the chakras, right? The crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, oh my god, sacral, root, okay? So, your heart is the center, okay? And these are all your upper chakras, okay? So the heart is in the center, these are all your lower chakras. This is the center. Your chest is the center, your heart is the center. Okay, these are upper, which connects you to divine. Lower is what you create with, and if it's blocked, it's that's where your ego lies. Okay, all egoic things, egoic energies, lower energies, fear energies, all that stuff. Okay, so there's turbulence between them right now. Okay, and that has to do with, that has to do with Lionsgate, you guys. Lionsgate is in 2 days. There's a new moon also. Thank you, oh my god. Okay, yeah, so it has to do with Lionsgate and the new moon few days later. Yeah, I think it's this weekend. Okay, so there's turbulence going on. So do not feel like, oh my God, I'm doing so much stuff. I don't see it in the physical. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, you guys. And I'm telling you, regardless, like higher self, angels are around divine masculine and around you, or however you believe in them, whatever you call them, label them as. You have divine support, and they're helping you with this union. Okay, so yeah, so mostly it's forgiveness and releasing judgments and divine feminine. I just want to let you know you're going through major end of illusion, to whatever that means for you. I think it means of like how you grew up and how you were programmed a certain way. Truth is coming out of how it has affected you in a negative way. Okay, so that is coming up right now. Release it, heal it. A lot of you are feeling very emotional, crying. You feel very like bumpy. I mean, like emotionally. And you want stability. Like I see a very good opportunity that's coming in for you financially. And I see you for some of you, I see you all are gonna have an inheritance. Like you're gonna get money inherited, or a house or something. House or money. So that's awesome. So others of you are laying foundations for like major financial abundance. Okay, so I know you don't see anything in the physical. It's because you're making plans. And you are also making you're putting down solid foundations. And for some of you, I see you're kind of like, I'm getting going global, whatever that means. If there's anything you're doing and it's global and you're kind of like freaked out about it because it's something new to you, just go with it. You could do it. That's what I'm getting that's what I'm hearing. You could do it. Believe in yourself, okay? And a lot of you are getting out of this like victimhood mentality, and I love that. And there's change coming in, okay? Once you get out of that victimhood mentality, there's change coming in. Oh, and what I spoke about the turbulence and everything, listen to my love meditation hypnosis if you haven't. That's really important, especially with the energies right now, and releasing resentment and anger and forgiveness, balancing all the chakras together. And divine feminine, you are learning how to balance your emotions better. Okay, we know the divine masculine is like, you know, the boss of that, like the problem of the emotions, but some of you are too. I know I am, especially with the divine masculine. Oh, okay. Oh my God. All right. And the other thing I'm getting is, I know, like, I'm not Catholic either, but most of you are not. I'm assuming this is telling me divine masculine wants to confess. That's what they're telling me. Divine masculine wants to ask for forgiveness. And this goes back to the Song of Wood. You know, they want to forgive themselves. They want to confess. I even see some of them just talking to God, like, and I know a lot of you are like, yeah, right. But just saying, like, I really want to apologize. And I know I messed up, but, like, how do I do this? Like, how do I, you know? Because they feel like crap. They miss you very much. Wow, that's very strong. And, oh yeah, and, like, they want this. But they know that this has to do with this, okay? So this is truth. And with the truth, and that is, you know, forgiveness, love, you know, honesty, that's when they're going to triumph. So they want to make the offer, but they know this goes first. Okay, so, and that's that. And I'm gonna pull a card. Healing card. I hope you guys all are doing okay. I know there's a lot of intense energies. And I can feel you guys are emotional, especially. Oh, yes. Okay, you guys. Healing. Focus on this. I hope you are healing right now. I hope you guys are working on your healing. And I want you to know that whatever just happened for healing, okay? Whatever you have gone through, it's this past 2 weeks. Whatever you're going through, as annoying, as angry as it makes you feel, it's for healing. It's for you to grow. It's for you to release a part of you that does not serve your highest good. Okay? So whoever has gone through something this past 2 weeks, like, who's really angered by it, and some of you are mad at yourselves for whatever happened this past 2 weeks, from now until 2 weeks ago. And they're telling me that it's for your healing. So whatever happened, you know, whatever argument you got to, or whatever words were exchanged, like, don't feed your pain. It's for a higher purpose. And it's for exactly you releasing some part of you. And it doesn't matter if what you said, what they said, whoever it was, it's a trigger, okay? And triggers, yep, are always there to support you. Triggers. A lot of people look at triggers in a negative way, but it's actually positive. And I know they come in ugly ways. I know that. Come in freaking annoying ways. But it's all to support you. And a lot of you who don't know what your spiritual gifts are, you're being supported also. And I just want to let you all know, when I do readings, it's not only on Twin Flames. I do readings for other light workers too, light workers who don't know they're light workers. So when you have a reading with me, and whoever's had a reading for me knows, I help you find out your gifts and bring them out. Whatever you have amnesia about when you came here, I'll help you remember it. Okay? And I wanted to pull one Magdalene card. And what does the divine masculine want divine feminine to know? Ooh, okay. The messenger. So pay attention to the messages you get. If you're questioning divine masculine, it could be through song, through a billboard. When you hear their name, that's them. Okay? And they are also sending you messages through your dreams. To some of you who feel like you're disconnected from divine masculine right now, that's for a reason. Your higher self does that just so you can focus on your own stuff in the physical. Or you can focus on your own healing. Because some of you, when you focus on divine masculine, it like kind of like really throws you off. Okay? Throws your energy off. Because you're so busy focusing on them, you're not like taking care of yourself. You're not working on yourself. You're letting yourself go. Like, some of you really actually abuse yourselves in some ways when you focus on divine masculine. So if you feel disconnected, that's because your higher selves knows how you are. Obviously, like, you know how you are, the real you. And they're doing that for a purpose, okay? And there's one question I want to tell you. I mean, there's one message I want to relay to you. It's a warning. And we've been talking about this with some people that... Uh-oh. I'm sorry. I was trying to get something to get out of the way, but it started downloading. I'm sorry about that. So it's a message. It's a warning, you guys. So we were talking about this, and I just want to warn you all that there's a lot of people out there, readers. There's a lot of good ones. I know I listened to several. I mean, not that many. I can count on my hand. That are really good and really genuine and are here to help everybody. But there are light workers out there. They're false, okay? There's people who are frauds out there. And a few days ago, I came across one. Somehow I got into somebody's... it kept getting recommended to me, and this person has like a lot of followers, and thought, okay, let me like give her a chance. So I was watching, I was like, this is not interesting. But then she referred another person for a reading. Like, she didn't do readings, like her readings were on hold or something. And I'm not going to get into specifics, but I saw something that, and it's really interesting because I was like, I don't want to watch this. And I was guided to watch. And regardless, the person doesn't show their face. I saw something I'm sure you guys didn't see. And some of you who are watching me actually watched her too. So there's a lot of frauds out there, okay? There's people who are doing twin flame readings who are not even twins. And the reason I want to share this with you is because regardless of you listen, okay, let me put it this way. Whatever you listen to, you are being programmed, okay? So if you are listening to someone who is a false, who is a fraud, who is only doing this for, I don't know, money reasons, or doing this so people can be codependent on their energy, on their guidance or whatever it is, you are being programmed in a negative way. I don't want you to be fooled. I care about your well-being. I don't want you to be fooled. I know a lot of people who have been fooled in the past, and it really it really harms you, okay, to be listening to people who operate with a lower energy. So just watch out. Use your discernment when you listen to people. You have been programmed to believe that if someone has a lot, and they're telling me to tell you this, so I'm going to say it. Someone who has a lot of views, 50,000, 25,000, whatever it is, a lot to you, you are programmed to think that just because they have a lot of views that they know what they're saying. Okay? So I'm just warning you all, please use your own discernment. If something does not resonate with you, it doesn't feel good in your heart when you're listening, don't listen to it. That's your heart telling you. Okay? I'm warning you because I know a lot of you, and I know this for a fact, a lot of you have intuition, but you don't use your intuition when you're watching things. Okay? So that's my warning to you, and I'm telling you because I care. I don't want you fooled. I don't want you programmed in a harmful way. I'm here to help you all. So I'm looking really forward to my video of divine feminine and divine masculine energies coming up in a few days. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe below. I wanted to thank you all for your love, your support, and liking, sharing, commenting, booking readings. You all are helping me to create more videos and take this channel to another level. There's so much information I want to share with you that I'm not now. So you all are helping in this, and you're supporting me, and you're encouraging me. I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. And have a beautiful couple days. I'm going to see you soon again. Actually, you might not see me with the next video. I'll try to figure out how I'm going to do it. But anyways, I love you all. And forgive.